This coffee is good. This coffee is good. This coffee is good this morning. I made it perfectly this morning. Ooh, I love it. Good morning, it's JLJ morning this morning. Well, let's do that one more time. This is JLJ this morning live. See if anybody comes on. I have my glasses on because they were hurting my eyes, but right now I think I'm okay. So we're gonna see what happens. Good morning, Dolores. We're gonna see what happens. When I put them on, it's just because my eyes are being bothered by the lights. Blinded by the lights. I love that song. Oh yeah, kids. Woo! Kids and kidlets. That's what everything correctly I did. Well, thank you. Hello, welcome. I'm still on my birthday month. My reduced work schedule. Yes, live and in person. Janaea, hello. I have today is my work day. So what I've been doing is I've been taking time off for myself for mental health. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm having some mental health issues in my personal life. So I'm dealing with that stuff. And I said, okay, I'm going to do I can't fully go away for a month or two. I wish I could. I guess. Let me just say, well, I got to live and make money and stuff. But so I did a reduced work schedule. So I'm not working every day. I'm working very little. My leg is dry. And so today's a work day for me. Today I got 3 interviews. I have a life coaching client, all kinds of stuff to do, shows to do today. So that I gotta move that over here. My desk is like a mess right now. It's getting on my nerves. Let me try something real quick. So today I am, so say 8 a.m. Oh, yeah, I got time. Oh, tomorrow I'm free. I would think tomorrow evening, other than that, I'm free. Oh, good. Okay. But yeah, today's the day. And my phone's way over there. Hopefully it won't go off. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to bring it. I'm not going to go up and bother and get it. But I'm here. I'm here to talk to you guys. Yes, I want to say thank you for the Taraya fans. I think it's almost at 1,000 already. Let me look. That's how I should look. And see, I put out the interview yesterday. It's also, they clipped my Patreon. Thanks to all my new Patreon subscribers. Please, if you want to see more with Taraya or any other soap stuff or stuff about me, come on over. Come on over, baby. I'm going to sing a mood today. And check it out and help me out. The Taraya is at 8:54 already in just one day. I love it. Thank you so much. You guys are coming through. Good morning, Shanika. So here's some tea for you guys. I got my coffee this morning. I'm gonna share some tea with you. I'm gonna share an experience. You guys, my family, I'm gonna share an experience with you I had yesterday. So yesterday I was on my first Twitter Spaces. I said I would never do it. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it because I just know people aren't ready for me. I do my shows here. You guys know how I am or how I is. I'm like, I don't think they're ready for prime time on daytime in Twitter. Candace Mack, our girl, was on there, and I was like, I love Candace. And she had a couple people on there. They all follow me. It was a small group. It was like 5, 6 people. It wasn't a big group at first. And they're all people I like. I was like, oh, I like all these people. I was listening. She always makes it up. James Hyde Jr. is here, and winner and all that other stuff. So they were actually talking about the Emmys and stuff and whatever. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna feel in a good mood. I'm gonna get on her Twitter Spaces. It was small. Nobody crazy on it. I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I came on. Everybody was shocked. People started coming because I came. And I said I would never do Twitter Spaces. So officially, I've never done my own Twitter Spaces. I joined another's. Yes, semantics. Shanika, you're a writer. You know how that is. So I said, okay, I'll come on. So people like Walker came. People out of the dead came. They're like, James Lott Jr. See, I'm here for James. And I said, you guys ready? Are you guys ready for James Lott Jr.? I'm on vacation mode. I'm ready to spill the tea and shame the devil. Whatever the saying is. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. So she was asking me questions. So at first, well, I don't want to say this. Let me go back. The whole experience, the most of it was fine. There was only a couple of speakers, only a few of us were speaking, and we were all kind of in agreement with things we were talking about in the soaps. We're talking about soap, the state of the soaps, and old versus new, and black versus white, and all that stuff. And we were all kind of in agreement. Me, her, and her co-host, I think it was Jimmy. Somebody was on there named Jimmy. He follows me too, so shout out to him. And we were all like laughing and talking, having a good old time, just like blah, 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 you know, whatever. Well, we're talking about the Robert Scott Wilson situation. And we started, so then we started talking about fans versus fanatics, which that's just a thing. I mean, it's just like there are people who are fanatical and there are people who are fans, who are reasonable and, you know, and stuff. And so about that. And so Candace Mack has a wonderful podcast called Soap Party 401. It's been on longer than I've done my show, actually, shows. She's doing it longer than I have. She has several co-hosts. I've been on the show a long time ago. I've been on there a couple times, a long time ago. And one of her co-hosts came on. At first, we're all kind of agreeing on stuff. We're all like talking. But the Robert Scott Wilson thing came up. She wanted to address what I had said. And basically, I had said, nobody owes you anything. Like, hi, Tomlin family. Kenneth Clark. I'm sorry. I keep saying I'm going to try, Kenneth. I said it again. I'm going to try to say, what do you want me to call you? I'm like, I've called you Kenneth Clark for 10,000 years, but I know you don't like it. So you got to tell me, what am I supposed to call you again? Is it Ken Clark, Kenny Clark, Dave Clark 5? What am I calling you? I can't remember. I got to try to learn how to say. I'm going to try to not be a stubborn old man and call you what you like. See, it's growth. I'm trying to do growth. Not easy growing. Back to the tea. So Candace's co-host wanted to address me because I had said that nobody online owes you anything, and it's just life. You can be upset about stuff and you get mad or whatever, but nobody owes you anything. Boston girl. Hi, Boston girl. Who are you? Boston girl. You make something stop me. Oh no, I'll catch about that. I'll catch about that in a second. Okay, Boston girl, I will address that after I finish telling the story. Okay. Apparently you missed the my announcements back in the day. Okay. So GH mini spotlight. Okay. I will address that. Oh no, and I can call you whatever. I wasn't sure. Like, I just want to make sure. I'm just trying to figure out what to call you. So I get in trouble. I always get in trouble. I'm always in trouble. Okay. So Boston girl, I'll get your thing in a second. Kenneth, we'll figure out a name for you. Okay, let's go. Okay. So I said, Robert Scott Wilson, nobody owes you nothing. He put out that statement. He chose to put out a statement. His page is his page and do whatever he wants. That's what I said. And I stand by that. That's all of us. Whatever we say, we can say whatever we want. Hi, George Blackman. We can do whatever we want. You guys can put whatever you want on your page. I put whatever I want on my page. That's what we do. Okay. Yes. I do know when you put something out there, people are going to react to it. And I think Robert do that too. Well, Candace's co-host, I'm not going to say her name, but she's pissed, like seriously pissed. And somehow she's going to call it out in quotes. I'm like, Roe versus Wade being possibly overturned, that's what we should be calling out. Anti-gay and trans legislation, that's what we should be calling out. Burning of books. Like, that stuff to me, that makes sense. But what are you calling out? They're just like, so you're upset by a person. So I said, there's a difference between fans and fanatics. But fans go, okay, so this is happening. We're all gossiping about it. You know, whatever, it's fine. But like, they're legitimately mad. And her point was, he had been interacting with fans for 4 years, and he pumped us all up, and then he stopped interacting with us in February. And I have screenshots, and she was like, really, we got into it. I kept myself at a 5 and not a 10 because she was Candace's co-host, and I was on Candace's Twitter Spaces. Wasn't my own. So I tried to have some manners and etiquette. But she talked over me, and I was like, and so afterwards, people came to me and were like, who were in the chat in that exchange, were like, James, she proved your point. So in my opinion, this person is a fanatic, not a fan. she's fanatical. She goes, she was proving my point. I stopped talking after a while because she was talking over me and like trying to prove this point that I have facts, I have screenshots, and I'm like, but what's the point? The point is he's people are attacking his girlfriend, attacking him when he's posting pictures. He has a right to respond if he wants to. Then we get this whole thing about Victoria Conifal. So that whole thing there. And Victoria's no. Like I'm saying, you understand, there are people who are on social media who had to leave because fanatics, not fans, the fanatics were coming after them so hard and finding out where they live and finding out and harassing them over and DMs, death threats. I'm like, I know like Annika Noel was telling us she can't have anybody tag anything anymore because they were tagging weird shit in her stuff. Like, I'm telling you, and I myself, I've gotten weird shit. I'm like, people, there's a difference. Like I said, there are fans who are lovely and wonderful, and we have fun and we laugh and talk or whatever. And then there are fanatics. And so, in my opinion, Candace's co-host is a fanatic. And so we had agreed, disagree, we just didn't agree. And I was trying to talk to her in a way, I'm like, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, and she was not getting what I was saying at all. She was not, her mind was closed. And then she finally left and we went back to our stuff. But it was interesting. And the other big fight we had was, I know my phone is, of course, going off. The other big fight we had was the whole, if a coworker is being attacked, do you jump in? And I was like, it's a personal choice. It's like anybody's a personal choice. Do you jump in or not? And the problem is when you're in a public eye, this is very true, and you all know this. Sometimes when you say something, it makes it worse. And you could think you're saying something completely wonderful. I keep saying there are fans who go, that was perfect. Thank you for saying that. Then there are fans, you guys all know this, over here going, but you didn't say this. Or why'd you say it this time? Exactly, Janaea. Exactly, Janaea. Exactly. Sometimes nuances lost in translation on Twitter. That's one of the things completely. So I'm just saying that this, like, I remember people were attacking Christina Aguilera about Britney Spears. And it was like, why are you attacking her? She said she made a cute statement. It was like she was like, go Britney or whatever, but that wasn't enough. They want her to go in depth and talk about you. I'm like, why? Okay, but of course my phone's going off. Of course it is. I'm like, of course my phone's going off. Oh my God. Who's calling me? This who's calling me. Deepu. Oh, okay. Okay. Tomorrow or, I'm telling tomorrow or. It's Flobo. Flobo's texting me. Of course, Flobo's texting me about my birthday. Yesterday, because he's actually not always anything. People like us. Why do you I know it's the entitlement part that gets me. My thing is, you can be upset. Of course, you can totally get upset. Somebody does something, you get upset. But why do you feel like? And then she started attacking Robert Scott Wilson, and saying, and see, for women to say this, I'm like, excuse me. She was like, Robert, he's posting thirst traps and blah blah. I'm like, okay, and women post sexy picture. I mean, like, I don't know what the problem is. Like, what? I mean, now you're attacking what he's posting. So I was just like, this whole thing is like, I don't know what she wanted to make everything feel better. I don't feel like you can't. That was my whole point. Was like, you can't make everybody happy. So sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best deal. Staying out of it, showing solidarity, and sometimes, and Candace brought this up, which was another thing too. Sometimes I know with the Maurice Bernard, Inga Rademacher, Nancy Legrand thing. Nancy and Maurice talked behind the scenes. They kept their own business. They talked about They said they worked it out. But there are folks who wanted everybody to have them talk about it in public. Why? Because the incidents were happening behind the scenes anyway. So they handled it. They said they're both fine. So that should be good for you. Okay, good. Nancy and Maurice are fine. Okay. So then that's right? You should be okay. So if you're not okay, then it's like, one second. Okay. I bet money they ain't fine. It's Timberland Brown's 32nd anniversary. Okay. Okay, bye. So I'll stop here for a second. Boston Girl asked the question. Boston Girl, are you still in the chat room? Let me know you're in the chat. Before I answer this question, let me know you're still in the chat room. Then I'll answer this question. I want to make sure you hear it from my lips. Let's see. Yeah, let me know if let me know if you're in the chat room, then I'll answer the question. I'll make sure I know you're in the chat room. I bet money they ain't fine. But if they ain't fine, they have respect. So but the whole point is whether they're fine or not. The whole point was kind of, Sarah, we know things go on behind the scenes. I know stuff. Oh, you said okay, good, okay. But my thing is, I just think that either way, they handled themselves behind the scene. It took care of whatever happened is whatever happened. So like that, doesn't need to be on display for anybody necessarily. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I guess possibly you missed my announcements a while back. Okay, so May is Mental Health Awareness Month. May is also my birthday. My birthday was last week. I work 7 days a week, 24/7, and James Lott Jr. is burnt the fuck out. My professional life is going great. Before beginning of May, I had a really wonderful week. I'm in People Magazine. I'm on Studio City and Amazon. I'm having a great week. But James is burnt out. So James can't take a full vacation. Like I want to take 2 months off. I can't really do that. So I'm doing what I call a vacation / reduced workload. So today's my work day. Tomorrow I won't be working. Wednesday I have a couple of interviews. Friday, Thursday I won't be working. So I'm completely reducing so I can take time for myself. I have some personal issues to deal with. Hi, Catherine Meadows. Oh, you're somebody new. I like that. I like new people in here. Hit that like button while you're here too. Stephen M. Hello, Sarah Perkins, Susan Russo. I call you guys. So James needs to take a little break. Unfortunately for you, that means some less shows this month because I control everything. It's my network. I control the knobs and everything. And there's no way for me to relinquish my control to the others without me being involved, which would be defeat the purpose of me taking time off. So the soap shows are on hiatus until June 12th. And it's it's only a month from now. It'll be here before you know it. But it's gonna be before you know it. But I need the soap block takes up a lot of my time. I love it. I love doing it. I love talking soaps clearly. I talk soaps all the time. But that's over almost 15 hours of TV I have to watch and 3 hours every Sunday, 4 hours every Sunday that I do it. I needed some of my Sundays back for some special things going on. I have aging parents I'm dealing with, all kinds of stuff. So we're taking a break. We do these. There's no seasons when it comes to soaps, as you guys know. They're year round. So many of us in the soap community take breaks. And so that's why. So the show will be back. Greg and I have been doing it for 7 years, but we'll be back. Trust me. So it'll be June 12th. We'll be back. I went out of town. I went to Catalina Island last week for my birthday. First week of June, I'm going to see my kids and grandkids for the first time in a year. So I'm taking care of myself and my family and my well-being. and take care of some stuff. So that's the answer, Boston girl. I hope that answers good. So June 12th, we will be back. Thank you for watching or listening to our show. We totally appreciate it. But I know you don't want me to completely burn out and cancel everything. So I was like, before I cancel everything, James, take a break and step back. I do miss you guys. I miss our Sundays. You know, we're crazy. I do on some level, but I've also enjoyed my Sundays at the same time. So I will be back. I don't trust and believe I will be back. And so will Frank, and so will Terry Govea and Amanda Russ will be back. I will say this because I have no shame at all. We're all friends. If you want to check out a Sunday live show, check out 10th Floor GH. Those are my buddies, Matthew Theall and his mom, Kat Theall, wonderful mother and son. They're very different than us, but they're usually on, I think, 11 o'clock on Sundays. So check them out. Now, they're our friends. We have other sister folks like C6 Harbor View Road, Port Misery, Pier 54, GH Envy. So, go ahead. We'll be a co-host, future guy. Kenneth already have co-hosts. I don't think they'd be happy if you came in and just take over. Yeah, so yes, maybe I'll have you on one day, Kenneth. But you can be a guest co-host. But so anyway, that's the answer. I get tired, and my granddaughter went to her prom this weekend. I wasn't there. We kept sending pictures. I was talking to her, and she was a goddess. She looked beautiful. I wish I was there in person. I'm missing a lot of stuff because there's COVID shit that happened and pandemic crap. I'm trying to get to my friends. I'm gonna have lunch with Flo tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see Tony Moore, my chocolate twin, this week. I'm seeing Mark J. Freeman next week. So I'm trying to. I need my friends. I need my friendship time. I don't have nobody. I am by myself. I've been by myself this whole pandemic. It's been very lonely. I've talked about it. I've been very lonely, and I'm trying to change that. Now that we're coming out of some of this stuff, I'm trying to get back out there. Yes, Amanda and Tammy are hilarious. We have a great time. Frank and I have our own stuff too, and I love working with him. They're my buddies. They all support me, obviously, in this situation. Tony Moore does too. They all support me. And we're all friends off camera. If anybody just wonders, we are friends off camera. So my parents got a new dog. So you guys have been with us. We lost our dog at Easter. They got a new dog named Lucy, and we love her. So it's just, yeah. So I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to pull it together. And I want to thank those of you guys who have joined my Patreon, James Lott Jr. On patreon.com. I have all kinds of bonus content on there from soaps and stuff. Thank you so much. I also thank you for the folks who went to buymeacoffee.com, James Lott Jr. And they bought me a coffee. Thank you. Well, I'm bicycling with it, but a couple of you guys did. So thank you. They're out there. So thank you so much. It's been really nice. Help me celebrate my birthday. Thank you, Boston girl. I love it. Frank and I have been doing it for so long. We know each other. I love Frank. He's my work husband. Everybody knows that. We have his take on it is hilarious. I do miss seeing him. We do several shows together, and I've been talking to him behind the scenes. I do miss them very much, but I am enjoying my break at the same time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm enjoying my break also. Yes, Steven. So just keep checking JLJ Media. I have videos coming out. Like I've been doing these and the daytime todays. I still do When Calls to Heart. I'm putting out a couple episodes of I don't normally watch that because I was in Catalina and I actually did some stuff there. Also, my Coffee and Conversation with Melissa is out today. So that's out. Forgotten Hollywood. So yeah, we have some, there's stuff coming out. So you found us on AfterBuzz. Okay, I don't recognize. I kind of your name. I recognize. I don't recognize it. It's kind of weird. I'm like, do I know you back then? Susan's a lot. Now, Susan, you're a long time fan. We know that. I know Susan Russo. That name. I know that name for years. Yeah, Frank and I, and I miss Lucretia. That's my girl. And Lucretia may join us here and there. She's taking care of business. I'm still friends with her. I talked to Ladine, good longtime fans. We follow each other on social media, and she's just trying to get her life going. But Frank and I just have always, when we first met, I interviewed 40 people and for those positions back then. And Frank came and I was like, a straight guy who likes soaps. Like, my goodness. I'm like, you're in. And he knew General Hospital. He knew General Hospital. And Frank, I mean, it was just so funny. I just thought, wow. So it was very, very, very interesting. And then he was on one end of the table after Buzz. I was the lead and moderator at the other end of the table. We had the ladies between us, and there we went. And then I left, as you guys know. I left after Buzz. He kept it going with Carla Renata, who I'm friends with also. I love Carla, the curvy critic. She's doing her thing. And I joined a couple times on there, of course. But then we came here. I decided after Buzz, folks, as you know, after Buzz went out of business. They're only in name only. They don't do any shows. And so I brought them with me. So you come over here. Carly did a show with us. No, she didn't do a show with us, I don't think. Or maybe she did. But Lucretia did it with us for a while. And she had then COVID happened and things had to, everybody's lives turned upside down. And then just me and Frank said, I'll keep doing it with you as long as you want to. And so I'm very grateful to Frank because I'm not gonna do it by myself. If Frank ever says he can't do it anymore, chances are I would end the show at that point. I'd just be like, okay, thanks. But you guys, so GH fans, I'm interviewing somebody today from General Hospital. Later today, I'm interviewing this person at 2 p.m. Be very interessante. Somebody you wouldn't even expect. And I'm excited to interview this person because it's going to be very interesting. So it'll probably come out today. I'll try to get out tonight. If not tomorrow for sure, but I'm trying to get out tonight. But I just said he. Okay, it's a he. I've been wanting to interview this person, and so I'm excited to see how this turns out. That's all I'm gonna say. So GH fans, we're gonna have a good time with that. I just said he, Susan. I just gave it up. I'm like, dang it, my excitement. I can't believe I just did that. Dang it. So it'll be out hopefully tonight. I'll try to do it. It all depends on my life, what happens. But I'm gonna try to do it tonight. So it'll be out, and I have some actually very interesting questions to ask this person. So that's my tease for GH fans because Taraya came out yesterday. So why not? I got something. Jason, I'm working on something for Bold. So even though I'm gone, I'm still trying to give you a few things. And I have another interview for When Calls to Heart fans. A big one. It's me and this person one-on-one on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be interesting too. I'm very excited. So I have a couple things. Give me the lotto numbers. George Blackman. I wish it was Donnell. It's not. I've interviewed Donnell before, of course. I don't know each other. It's not Donnell. I'll tell you, it's not Donnell. I'm telling everybody in the world it's Donnell. Thank you, Jay. It says James. It's like, I'm gonna found this. It's black on the outside, white on the inside, just like me. Because I'm 47% white in my DNA. It's an inside joke, I guess, for people. So I'm trying to work on stuff for each of the fan bases when I can, but I'm still taking care of myself. But yeah, so we got a couple good interviews coming this week. So I'm working it out. I'm like, you guys, the problem is, it's sometimes hard for me to turn everything off. Okay, so my Instagrams, like everything else, is what, folks? James Lott Jr. Everything I do, Stephen M., is James Lott Jr. I also have a JLJ Media Instagram and JLJ Media Twitter and all that, so you can follow that too. I would say follow both, JLJ Media and James Lott Jr. I'm always James Lott Jr. James Lott Jr. James, my name. Always. Do you think they'll ever bring back Lori Loughlin back to the? I don't. So we've been talking about that. Me and Maria. I saw Marissa Serafini yesterday. Speaking of my friend, co-host, ex-AfterBuzzer, Marissa and I took me out for my birthday. So one of the things she got me was this cute warm vanilla sugar from my favorite scent from Bath and Body Works. We spent the day together. We're talking about that. They keep mentioning Abigail. Yes, he's a current member of GH. Keep mentioning Abigail. He's in a big storyline. And interacts with a lot of the cast. Say that. But no, oh my God, I'm thinking. But Lori, yeah. So they keep mentioning Abigail. They keep mentioning her. She was, of course, on the When Hope Calls GAC channel special. But we were wondering, are they gonna bring it back for the finale? Because next week's the finale, the season finale. So we're wondering, they keep mentioning her, are they gonna bring it back then, like for a special bam, whatever? I have no idea. We don't even know if there's season 10 yet. We don't even know yet. So we don't even, know yet. Hoping it's for season 10. This season was really good. I'm very impressed with it. I haven't watched yesterday's yet. I'm gonna watch that and do that. James, my friend, just told me that Frisco and Felicia from GH is on. Yes, okay, so Jack Wagner plays Bill Avery on When Calls the Hearts. He's like an anti-hero. He was a mayor, he was an ex-Mountie. He's like now a lawyer / lawman. He's hilarious on the show. I love him on the show. I've never interviewed him. I've seen him, I've met him in person. I never interviewed him. And yeah, so he's on there. He's a regular cast member. He's on there a whole 9 years. And then Christina Wagner showed up at one point, just a couple times. But Josie Bissett, who played opposite all these people on Melrose Place, played a big character on the show too. So it's fun. I love When Calls to Heart. It's a great show. It's a period piece. I've been watching it from the very beginning. I'm a Hardy. So yeah. So I'm just saying, Kim, I'm just telling you that your friend list is correct. Tracy Stevens, hello, good morning. So I don't know, Boston Girl, that's a good question. We're just about to, are they going to give her a cameo? Is she going to tell Elizabeth that she saw Jack in her dream? I mean, on When Hope Call. I mean, but her and Gowan apparently are talking on him. He looks good. Yeah, Jack does look good. Jack. I said Jack. Yeah, Jack Wagner. Yeah, Jack Wagner still looks great. Oh, Susan, I'm completely with you now. It's great. Looks great. Oh, Texas Ranger fan, of course. There he is. Yes, the other fans. So no, it's not Erin Krakow. I was trying to get her, but it's someone just as big. Oh, I mean, if you're gonna When Calls to Heart, someone just as big as Erin is coming on my show. We just me and that person. V Carter, hello. I had to watch the clock because I have a show at 10 o'clock. So I gotta watch the clock. You used to watch it, Shanika? How funny. Yes, the Peter Reckles scenes start today, I believe. Natasha, I believe they start today. Oh, and to go back to what I said at the beginning of this video. The beginning of this video. I love Candace. That's my girl. She's Miss Kumbaya. She's the good girl of Soap Press. Candace Mack is the good girl of Soap Press. She's on several of my shows on JLJ, including The Email. She's running Forever and a Day. She's like my little sister I never wanted. I say that lovingly. So I'm going to release this video. Yes, I've talked shit about her co-host, but I basically was talking about my perspective of what went down with me and her and how I felt. And I stand by everything I said in here. So it's fine. If Candace, you watch this, I love you. I tell the truth, saying the devil. I don't care. I know. Well, Cherie was there. So she was in that Twitter space. She was in it. So Cherie, I just talked about the whole situation with homegirl, me and her fighting on that Twitter space about Robert Scott Wilson. So at the beginning of this video, I talked about all of that. So I was actually just telling people, if Candace sees this, I love you, Candace, you know that, but I'm gonna speak my truth on my own show. And that's how I feel. I mean, people, and you guys, I got more homophobic stuff on my YNR post. Okay, how do I say this? On my YNR Instagram page, I got more homophobic comments against Taraya underneath the picture I posted. I swiped them, I cleared them, Like, nope, you're not doing it. You could do it somewhere else. You could take that somewhere else. Nope, not doing it on my page. I think those homophobic comments, just like, they're like, yuck, and ugh, and you make me sick. And I was like, bye. Nope. And I blocked several of those people. So hopefully they can't, well, I guess they can always start another account. But we ain't doing that, folks. Sorry. If you don't like Jiraiya or you think they're boring or whatever, that's fine. But if you're gonna be like yuck and sick and all that kind of stuff, like, no, that's homophobic. That means you're not even judging the storyline. You're judging because they're two chicks in a picture. So to me, that's not acceptable. That's just not acceptable. You're not coming on page to do that. Now, if you have an opinion about the story, opinion about the characters, we talk about that, right? We talk about that. Their storyline has not been perfect, not at all. You all know it's not been perfect. We've been on these shows on my chats, just like screaming half the time, but it's just we don't do homophobia. That's just not gonna happen. Not in front of me. So I did block some people, and hopefully they got the message. And if you have homophobia in your heart, then you can't look at any of my stuff. That's it. And I get notifications. So it's like I get notifications every time somebody comments or likes. So I can see it right there. Those people have no shame either. It's like they have no shame. Okay. Oh, and there's Candace. So Candace, if you rewatch this whole thing, I did discuss what happened yesterday. And I discussed my side of how I felt about it. But I also gave you, I said, I love you. And I said, it's not just to give shade. And I did hold back yesterday against your co-host. Because I was like, some people came up to me afterwards. I was like, James, she proved your point. But I was like, but see, it's Candace's Twitter space, not mine. And that's her co-host, not mine. So I was like, I try to have some manners. And because I love you, Candace, I was like, I'm trying to, Candace knows I have a temper. She knows I do. She knows I have a temper. And I was just like, okay, James. I was like, yep, I'm gonna be cool. I said, Candace is the kumbaya of the soap press world. She is let's hold hands. And we need that in this business. We're all bitches in this business. Oh, we're all bitches. All of us men who are in this soap press business, we're all bitches. We are. I totally admit we all are. So we need somebody like Candace to not be a bitch. So she's not a bitch. We're bitches. So that's just how it is. All of us, Frank, everybody, we're all bitches. We're all bitches. It's like, it's fine. So I did it. So I cast, I did. There were times I got a little quiet. I didn't call, we didn't name call. And her coach, I will say, her coach didn't name call. And so we didn't go into that either. So that was good. But so, yeah, so Candace is missed. Everybody has a safe space. Fuck the safe space, Candace. Okay. I cracked myself up. Okay. So only because of Candace, I didn't just tear in. I was like, okay, I'm going to just like be respect. Manners are important. I think manners and respect are important. We've lost that. But like I said, Candace, the rest of the Twitter space, all of it before and after, was very lovely. You and Jimmy were great. We all agreed on a lot of the same stuff. And we talked about it. We just talked about it. And I think that's, and so I probably won't do another one ever again after that. But that was, I said, if I'm going to pop my cherry, I'm going to pop it with Candace. Well, I like that. So that's why I was like, okay. But yes, thank you for for the other incident that happened on my Instagram page. We will not do homophobia. I will block you. I'm not going to engage either. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to. Thank you, Sheree. Thank you. You were there, Sheree. You were in the Twitter space. You were there. But I'm not going to engage in homophobia. I'm not going to engage with people who are crazy. And so I blocked those people. I just blocked them and said, that's it. So this is a notice to anybody who wants to come to my spaces. And when I post Jiraiya stuff or anything LGBTQIA, You took my virginity, Candace. You were my first, Candace. I will never forget my first. But no, I will never allow that in my space. You can say whatever you want anywhere else. Go ahead and whatever. So Twitter Space is like Clubhouse. You're like, what's Clubhouse? Clubhouse is an audio only app where you go on, you can hear each other talking. And on Twitter, someone sets up like a room in quotes. Oh, Sarah, you were there. It's like Sarah, you were there too, Sarah. That's why you were there. Walker was there. People came in because it was me. I came in there. I said I would never do one. All right, so Twitter Space is like a room. So Candace set up a room, and you have speakers and listeners. You have to request to be a speaker. So you can't just come on and start speaking. You request to be a speaker. So Candace is like the moderator. So she's like the Whoopi Goldberg. And she's up there doing her thing. She had a guy named Jimmy talking with her. First it was just you two. And that's when I came in and started listening. And then Ken came in. So I'm trying, Kenneth. And everybody started coming in. And then I said, I'm gonna request this. I'm gonna do it. So I'm on vacation. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna do it. And then she added me on, and then we were able to talk. So it's just another audio. But you can see each other's avatars. It's just an audio only thing. People can go in, come out, come and leave, just like Clubhouse. So that's what Twitter Space is. It's basically Clubhouse, but on Twitter. Without needing a membership, obviously. But we need an account, obviously, on Twitter. So yes, Sarah, you were there too. That's right, you were there. So Candace will give me a spanking. She's like, I'm gonna give James a spanking. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for her, she had Ron Collard, she had Ian Buchanan. I love my Ian. I love Ian. He's my friend. I love Ian. So yeah, so Candace back. I just announced I'm interviewing Candace's friend Whoopi Goldberg. I like Whoopi Goldberg. Let me start with that. I like Candace. I like Whoopi Goldberg. Yes, if you follow each other, yeah, you'll know when someone's space is open. Yeah, the moderator person. If you follow the moderator, you'll know when their space is open. Yeah, you will. I was gonna say something. Shit. It just left. Well, Zoom without the face. Oh my God, I was gonna say something. I went blank. Oh my God, I hate when I go blank. I don't care what it was. It's gone, just like that. Oh, Candace, this is what I'll tell you. So everybody who's late, I'm interviewing someone from General Hospital today who is current that I've never interviewed before. Very excited. And then on Wednesday, I'm interviewing someone from When Calls the Heart, a lead person on that show on Wednesday. So if you're a When Calls the Heart or a General Hospital fan, you have things to look forward to this week. 10 soap couples you missed on past soaps. There you go. Going back in the past. In the past. And I probably will do a bold rewind soon too. That's a big show for us. I haven't done one in a while. I got to do one. So I think I'll be doing one of those too. Like I said, I'm working at reduced capacity. So today I have, just so you guys know what's going on with James Lott Jr., I have an interview at 10. I'm talking to a licensed therapist, because I know I need one. And then at 12, I'm interviewing 2 veteran movie actors about a movie they're in. Then at 2, my General Hospital interview. And then at 4, I have a life coaching client. Leave Whoopi alone. Leave Whoopi alone. Leave Whoopi alone. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's an old reference, folks, if you watched YouTube a long time ago. You have to get GH permission. In this case, no. So here's the deal, folks. I was told by press, if the stars have their own PR, I could go to their PR and get them on the show. They don't need permission. If they don't have their own PR and they're using the soap's PR or the network's PR, I have to go through that. Because I had to clarify that. Several years ago, me, Tony, a bunch of us had to clarify that because we're friends. Like, for example, Michelle Stafford's my friend. Sean Kanan's my friend. Krista is my friend. I didn't need a permission to do it. I was polite. I was very polite and was like, I'm going to talk to Michelle. Michelle, I went to Matt Cain and said, James is interviewing me, blah, blah. And Matt had no problem with it. He was just like, thanks for coming to me. You know, even the same thing. Like Sean's my buddy. We do stuff all the time. It's like it's not gonna be, you know, it's gonna come on. So I usually here's a little behind the scenes stuff. So I just usually I'll go to them in good faith to say I'm interviewing them. We're not gonna talk about blank, you know, blah blah blah. So just that kind of thing. So yeah. So I need permission this time with them for that. And I'm glad because I'm so excited to interview somebody from General Hospital in a while. Like the General Hospital, Kathleen Gotti, Perry Shen, Carolyn Henderson, they're all my friends. So Cherie, so far, I think it's at 854, almost 1,000 in one day. Soraya, part 3, only in one day. I want to give a shout out to William Lipton, actually. Thanks, Cass, for actually mentioning them. Which was Jeannie Francis. I interviewed her before. But William Lipton gave me a nice shout out to the loss of my dog, my parents' dog, a couple weeks ago. I just want to give William Lipton, thank you so much for that nice. He was like, I'm so sorry to hear about your puppy. And I was like, thank you so much. That was very nice of him to give me the shout out on Twitter. So thank you, William Lipton. You know, Eden's my girl. It's a guy. Sorry, Candace. I leaked and said a guy. I said he. And you know, Eden's my girl. You know, that's my girl. She'll be on soon. Everybody's like, well, she'll be on soon. We're gonna work it out. But Eden's my girl. I know Eden and her family. We're friends, so she'll be on soon. You're tired today, Jeannie? I think you should just like screw everybody and say, fuck it. I'm gonna go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, somebody I've never interviewed before, and it's a male. But yeah, the whole navigation of who we can interview, it's crazy. But I know like people like Kristen Alfonso and them. I know if I probably just asked her, she'd probably do it. She's not on days officially. So I don't know. So yes. So you have to wait and see who it is that's gonna be on. And we'll try to release it tonight. The GH will try to release it tonight, and the same with the Red Cross Heart. We'll try to release it that day. Because since they're both being done, ironically, actually both being done at the same time, around 2, then I'm gonna try to get it out. Yeah, I know, Taraya, you guys, the first 2 interviews are still going strong. My tribute to Cameron Grimes' 25th anniversary is still going strong. My reaction to Taraya's engagement is still going strong. So yes, so I got more coming. You guys, I got more coming. More surprises. So another thing, folks, is I'm seeing you guys what you guys are thinking who it is. I'm like, ooh, that's some good choices. Because some of you guys, I will say this right now. Someone has guessed who it is already. I'll give you that little teaser. I don't just embarrass me. What back. There you go, Taser Rand fan. Taser Rand fan is clarifying her statement. That's what you clarify that statement, god damn it. Clarify it. Right. We have a good time. Taraya and I Taraya, their actual names. Cameron and Kate and I have a great chemistry. We get, like I told you guys, when they saw me in their whole press thing, they're like, James, it's you. Like we were already excited before we started. It was just like, are we ready? We did some lighting, you know, we had to make some lighting or whatever. And it was just like we were talking before we started. So I mean, I was already laughing almost as we were coming on. Because Kate says stuff that's hilarious sometimes, and Cameron likes to talk. So I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm just saying that somebody has guessed it right in the chat room. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I mean, you have to watch the show when it comes out. But so I will do that for you guys. You guys are here with me this morning. Someone in the chat room has already guessed it correctly. As I say, it's Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, I'm kidding. It's not Whoopi Goldberg. I wish it was Whoopi Goldberg. My God, I've met her before. Wonderful. I wish I could be interviewing her. I mean, that would be one of my dream interviews. I already did Chris Alfonso. If I could do Whoopi Goldberg, my phone is way across the room. Of course, I didn't turn on silent. Of course, it's going off. But yeah, we do. And I think that here's the thing, and Candace, Kate Roberts, and Candace also knows this because she's an interviewer too. We have rapport. We have a rapport, and so they know they're safe with me. They know they're safe with me. They know they're gonna have a fun time. They know that we're going to, you're an ET holder and an NEC Award winner. Yeah, you are an NEC Series Award winner. Candace back. Me too. But no, it's they know we know we're safe. When I sit down with Eric Braden every time, he knows it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. He knows he's gonna get good questions, and we're gonna talk about it. He knows that I will listen to him. Whenever I'm with Kathleen Gotti or Michelle Stafford or something, we know we can trust it's gonna be a good time. And so I think you're right. So I think it comes across on screen. The camera doesn't lie, right? The camera does not lie. If an interview is going bad, you see it's going bad. If it's going great, you see it's going great. And I think with many of my guests, they always tell me it's my excitement it's my excitement that makes them excited. I love this business. I do, you guys. All the shit I talk about it and everything I do, I love this business. I do. That's why I need a break from it because I love it too much. So I have to get off. It's 9:17. I can keep talking to you guys, but it's 9:17. And I have to go. I have a show to do at 10 o'clock. I just realized I gotta do my hair. I said do my hair for you guys. I actually gotta do my hair. I'm drinking my coffee, almost done. I love you guys. Have a good day today. My phone is still going off. Have a good day today. And maybe I'll come on later for a daytime tonight. I said daytime tonight. I may come on later tonight for a daytime today. Oh my goodness. Ciao, ciao.